Welcome back, everyone. Jack with Crichton Chronicles here with a pack opening video and probably just some light discussion dealing with grading, PSA, CGC, maybe if I can stay focused enough. I've been kind of AWOL. I've had kind of a rough week plus, and but I want to try to keep putting out videos and try to be consistent. I've already missed, I think, 2 weeks, so yeah, gotta get something out there. So I thought I'd do something light, just some pack openings. I know some people do uh, like box openings and stuff like that, and they can do that in like 10, 12 minutes, and they just crush through them. I'm as you've seen if you've watched my earlier videos, I'm not that fast, so my nickname's Slow Play for a reason. But yeah, I might do some EBTs or ETBs of Pokemon for I've got a few of those. I've got Shining Fates here. I did get a Battle Styles one, but I just figured I'd start off small. This will actually be my first Pokemon anything opening, I think, in 2 decades or whatever, since I think it was Fossil. I think Fossil is when I stopped collecting way back in the day with Pokemon. So I have come across and acquired many new Pokemon cards, but it's been through collections. Like here, these are from various collections. There's 3 stacks here for one collection. There's another stack. So I buy collections mostly because I prefer vintage, but I do like collecting them, and I've liked a lot of the new kind of arts, full arts and stuff like that. So yeah, I had one collection that was modern, so I bought that. And it didn't have anything really great in it, but for the price, I think it was worth the bulk. It was like a 5-row box that it pretty much almost filled. And so just in the quantity alone, it's probably worth the price, and kind of got me a jump start into more of the modern era stuff. So yeah, but again, this will be my first. I was going to do the Strixhaven here, the Magic, but I've done a lot of Pokemon-ish videos and mainly talking about PSA and going through the collections. I was like, well, if I do a pack opening, I should probably do Pokemon. So, but and I like I said, I picked up some ETBs over the past week and a half. They started a new policy at Target, and so now, at least the one locally for me, you can only get one Pokemon or sports related product. So very limiting. And it seems to be, it's like if I want one booster pack, it's one booster pack. I did today. Oddly, I was going to I went in for Pokemon, but then I came out with this. And part of the reason is I'm thinking, if I get something potentially worthwhile in here, I'd be more prone to be able to sell it, because I used to collect sports cards when I was 7, 8, whatever, 10, but those cards have long since gone. They were in the junk wax era kind of days, and so most of them aren't really worth anything. Even with the craze going on now, I don't think a lot of them are, and most of mine were destroyed due to stuff in the past. But yeah, so they're gone anyway. But I thought I could sell maybe them if I got anything good, and that could help fund me with doing some of this other stuff that I highly prefer. I don't have the expendable income a lot of these people have, where they can just buy boxes and boxes and tons of ETBs and all that stuff. So yeah, and then when I do my extra funds pretty much is board games and collections. So, but I figured we could just go through some of these. I have not had any of these. I don't think even, what do we got? I'll give the code because I do not use these. I think there's a card trick people do. I think it's 4 cards. I don't know. So, like that. Got Psychic Energy. I don't know. I'm going to look at these a little bit, so it is going to be slower, but Soudward and Shieldbert. Bisharp. And I pretty much will sleeve any reverse hollow, any kind of hollow. So, Golbat. Not really exactly looking for anything. I'm kind of more interested in Vivid Voltage, I think, because I want the Chonkachu. But Bellsprout, Bronzor, Macau. So I don't know what exactly the chase ones are in here. I know the Tyranitar one is pretty awesome, actually. The one where it's like full art or whatever, and he's like passed out. So I would definitely love that one. Horsey, Cherubi, Reverse Hollow Bruxish, and Salazzle. So, yeah. In terms of PSA news, like about a week and a half ago, they announced that they would be doing an AI system, and effective immediately. I think it was Genmint was the company, and so yeah, it's fairly interesting. It's going to really, I'm hoping, add some consistency to the grading that is done through the company. I know that's been a point of contention to a lot of people. I even had a video earlier where it was more discussing the whole whatchamacallit, the fact that the hiring situation and how difficult that would actually be and stuff, and I kind of went over the consistency that people always complain about, and so yeah, but it seems really interesting because they will be, I think if it's green we're not going to get anything good in these, but it should. Man, look at that already, like that's like right out of the pack, and it's already chipped up all along the sides here. I don't know if that's because they're in these from like the retail and then somehow, I don't know. I don't think so, but it's just how they come. So that is a pain. Yeah, that sucks. But I'll just go through. Most of you probably already know most of these, and I'll just kind of crawl through them a little bit. But yeah, so them using the AI should be fairly interesting, and they were saying that they were going to be able to kind of do like almost like an identification kind of a deal where they'll pinpoint a handful of points per card and be able to have it logged and recognize like a thumbprint basically. So Morpeko, nice, I like that one. So yeah, so I think that will cut down on like people cracking cases open and sending them back in and trying to get better grades. Zubat. But yeah, so that will be fairly interesting. And on that topic, it kind of makes me wonder how many reverse foil escape rope and Stonejourner. How off are the PSA numbers in terms of their population count? If there's a lot of people who crack, actually I usually go upside down, packs or crack graded cards and send them back in, like I wonder through the years how skewed the numbers are in terms of what the pop counts are. Especially 9s, because I'm assuming it's 8s too. They're cracking them open, sending them back in, hoping to get either 9s or 10s. I can't imagine they do it a lot, but even if like doing it once and enough people doing that once and probably multiple times, I would feel like that would really skew the numbers. So I don't know how accurate the pop counts are because I'm sure they don't report them. So, but now that's going to be, now you'll do that. You'll send in your card and they'll be like, nope, this is what we gave it. This is what it will get. So it will probably continue. You can send in an 8 as much as you want. It won't ever get a 9. And it won't get a 10, obviously, for sure. But, so, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of, and it's already started. So my card's in there. My card's already there. And, man, my card's already in. So they're going to have that process done. And, yeah, it's, I don't know. We'll see. And then you got CGC, which was the alternate I was contemplating sending into. that'll probably have to be a whole other discussion video, but I guess they've just recently raised their prices again. They're now like $15 a card for bulk. I don't know all the other prices. I've focused pretty much on bulk, so apologize for that. But if I do like a full video on it, I'll be able to go through it more. But yeah, so they've raised their prices to like, I think it was $15, and now to get it graded, or I mean subgrades, they're going to cost an additional $10 a card. So that's $25 a card, which is more than PSA in bulk, I guess, you know. So PSA I think is 20 now, unless that goes up as well when they come back online in July or who knows when. Pig Knight, Reverse Hollow, and Min Shao. So, and then, yeah, that whole discussion with CGC, I'm going to do a whole other bit on that with subgrades, because, I don't know, part of me has been wondering about this whole grading. I just got into it all, and I'm wanting to, you know, grade a lot of my cards, most of these here included, and my collection, and Magic, and I don't know if the other, I got Marvel trading cards over here, I got some Final Fantasy, I got Star Wars, CCG, and or TCG, whatever, and Garbage Pail Kids, stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm beginning to start to wonder and worry that it's like kind of scammy in a way, like, and not, I don't know, something about it. Especially with subgrades, and the fact that they're charging $10 for subgrades. I thought $7 for subgrades was kind of messed up, because I guess part of me feels like they would have to already have subgrades determined so they could give your card a grade. I mean, that's what you're paying them for. So I don't know. And I did just watch a video with somebody, I want to say it's Pokemon Knowledge, or I'd have to check again. I've come across a video, but they shared the sentiment that I had. So I don't know. I'll do a separate discussion on that, because the subgrades, even when I was starting to send my stuff in, I was like really confusing to me, like why it was so much, because it's literally, I feel like they should already have those subgrades. And why are you paying $10 for them to print a few extra letters and numbers on your label that they have for your graded card? So Tapu Blue Reverse Hollow and a Corviknight V. All right. My first Corviknight V, or just V in general, minus what's in the Shifus and such. But haven't opened those yet. And let's see. Oh, let me see if that was a white or a green back. Oh yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So I don't know. You guys should let me know what you think about PSA's AI and CGC's increased prices, especially with subgrades. And I think their times are getting backed up as well, so which isn't surprising. I think most people would have seen that coming with PSA shutting their doors for a bit for a lot of their services, their main services anyway. So I don't know, I'm kind of curious what everybody thinks. Okay, so should get something decent here too, because it is white. And the final pack. Gosh. Look at that. It's already chipped up. Man, that is annoying. So this is the reverse hollow and whatever this is. So, great. Alright. Have better luck with freaking finding decent stuff in collections, because it's, yeah, Indeedee. I like Indeedee. Maybe I just like the name a lot. Indeedee. I like the word indeed, so. Crawdaunt. Ooh, Honduras I like as well. Shinx. Gligar. Spoink. Bronzor. Reverse Hollow Golbat. And, oh, just a foil Mouse Stick. Alright. So, that's it on the boosters. Again, like I said, I will be doing pack openings. They won't be anywhere near as extravagant as a lot of others that I've seen doing. So yeah, partially because of the difficulty to find stuff, but also just financial, whatever. It's just, yeah. So, but I will be doing more discussion pieces. I've got to get into board games. I already was hoping to do more board games, but like I said, it's been a rough 2 weeks here. I've also just changed my location. So this whole setup is now in a different location, trying this out. And yeah, so, and I'm trying to get a cam. I got a 4K cam, but I can't do 4K because my laptop is too crappy. So I got to get a new laptop at some point, which my girlfriend's been talking to me to get. We looked a few weeks ago, but I don't know. It seems like such a huge expenditure. I don't like it, but it's probably going to have to be done at some point here soon. But yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you stopping by, checking out the video. Yeah, if you have any thoughts on the AI with PSA and them using the computer system for grading and helping their employees, let me know. And CGC's price raises, potentially turnaround times getting increased, and especially what you think about just in general the cost of grading, and especially subgrades, and why they have a cost that's almost as much as getting the card done. I mean, this is bulk, so I guess if you're paying $100 and you got to pay an extra 10, it's like whatever. So I guess I'm like on that other end of like, I'm like looking at bulk. I haven't got any like huge big hitters I'm sending out there right away and you know, paying just $10, so it's like 110 or 310. I guess that wouldn't really matter much. So, but the subgrades in general, I don't understand why it costs so much anyway, because they should already have subgrades. Well, the video I watched, Pokemon Knowledge and whatnot, it seemed that there was discussion on the forums or whatever, I don't know, but it seemed to imply that when they do subgrades, they actually spend a lot more time on the card. Because that's what a friend of mine had told me that's why he wasn't getting subgrades for CGC. I think I brought up in the other video. I was like, why would you not go with CGC and not get subgrades? Because that's the point, I thought. But lo and behold, I looked, and a lot of people, majority, weren't actually selling or getting cards with subgrades. I had to look on eBay because whatever, but like a ton of them, almost all had no subgrades. So because it takes longer, and there's that added cost. So I don't know, just curious what you might think. And yeah, I've rambled long enough. This is what I'm talking about. 5 booster packs. I did put in some discussion, I guess, but yeah, I'm slow at this. After a while, I'll probably get better. But yeah, because I do want to do some ETBs and some other openings, and you know, hopefully some of the audience that comes around, the viewers, you guys also like board games, Magic, and whatnot, movies, TV shows, because I would like to get back into discussing those too. So again, thanks for stopping by, and until next time, take care.